Hello and welcome to the Adidas Next Generation EuroLeague Tournament, where we have the best high school players from around the country and the world all competing here in Abu Dhabi to see who will come out this gauntlet and remain the best. I go by the name of Snipe Jones. Joined with me is head coach of the City Reapers champion, Coach Doug. What's up, man?
What's happening, my guy?
I'm good, man. I'm always good when I'm in a building with basketball royalty. We seen OTE get into a really good game yesterday with Real Madrid. It didn't have the outcome that we wanted to see, but the guys played well, and I feel like now they got their adjustments. They kind of settled in and ready to go. Yeah,
unfortunately, you know, in these tournaments, every game, every possession matters. I think they, you know, will want their game back and have this, you know, have yesterday be kind of the preseason game to get going and really have a good outing today.
Absolutely. You know, when times like this, whenever you're playing outside America, you start to see the difference between the rules, the officiating, everything from the basketballs and the way the game is played. I'm expecting OTE to come out with a different energy and also, you know, a little pep in their step after taking an early loss. Today, they're going head-to-head against this French team. What can you tell me about their opponent?
Well, INSEP is a team that plays with very detailed, a lot of screening, a lot of player movement. They play inside out. You know, they like to attack the paint, and they very long and athletic. So it's going to be a task today.
I feel like that's the constant, right? Very long and athletic players. It's so crazy how the game has transpired to such an international game where we're seeing OT get the opportunity to play around some of the best talent in the world. Yesterday, the Real Madrid team had 4 guys that could be potential NBA players. Now today, against this French team, it's even more guys. It's insane.
This is what you want. This is what you want, though. This is what you want to play. You want to play against the best, and you want to be in a situation where you can hone your skills against future NBA players as well.
And the tip is officially off. The game has begun. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What's up with y'all, man? Me and Coach Doug gonna talk to y'all throughout the game. Easy layup right there as France get the first bucket.
Yeah, just from the looks of it, I don't think it's anybody on the floor for France under 6'7".
Yeah.
So it's going, you know, that length is going to present a problem, especially on the offensive end for us, because that length and them being able to contest shots such as that, it's going to make a difference.
Absolutely is. They got the team average of about 7 foot right now. Quick foul. And you got to remember, you know, that was one of the main problems we had yesterday, foul trouble. We had guys like Asher Elson who had an amazing outing, 15 points, 6 rebounds. He fouled out. Kevin Savage, who's new to this OTE team, he came out firing, but he got into foul trouble. He couldn't play as much as he would like to as well. I'm curious to see how much we keep our hands up and, you know, try to stay in front today.
Yeah, I think that's in texting with Coach Norm last night, I think that's the biggest thing that they want to establish is just the ticky-tack fouls and so many. I didn't realize they gave up almost 7 and 1s yesterday.
Wow.
So it's tough to beat a team when you give up 7 and 1 opportunities.
Like you say, man, there's no defense ever been created to stop a free throw.
Yeah.
As they go back to the line again, another foul on Josh Irving, the 6'10" guy out of California. Got some bounce, long wingspan, but it didn't help there. Let us see some American flags in the chat, man.
For sure, for sure.
Put on for it.
INSEP is going to be a lot more physical than Real Madrid was yesterday. So it's going to be super important that, you know, boxing out and matching physicality is paramount for these guys to, for Corey and Norm to expect today.
Absolutely. We've seen great contributions yesterday from guys like Taylen Kinney. Unforced turnover right there, is that?
No, they're going to allow them to get a clean inbound.
We've seen a great outing from Taylen Kinney, who's just taking an amazing step. When we looked at the numbers, we didn't even know he almost had a triple-double. 13, 9, and 9
he played
yesterday.
Yeah, he played really well, and if you asked him, though, I'm sure he felt like he didn't shoot the ball as well as he wanted to, but, man, 13, 9, and 9 on this stage gets you noticed.
Absolutely. Not to mention, you know, Adam Umidouche came out really big, struggled in that first half, but played exceptionally well, especially with the foul trouble Kevin Savage has. So hopefully they can continue that contribution and make it work. Another foul.
Yeah,
and right now, France is just getting to the cup, not settling to get back to that line.
Yeah, and it's 3 possessions, 3 fouls, and it's absolutely how you don't want to start this game. And I actually think that's the 2nd foul on Asher.
And if it is, that's tough. Asher Elson also fouled out yesterday.
Yeah, it is the 2nd foul on Asher right away.
In this next Gen EuroLeague tournament, 5 fouls total to be fouled out the game. So the rules are a little bit different as France knocks down the first one. And we're off to a 0-6 lead right now for France. Still early. I think we just need to find our footing a little bit as Colin Paul comes into the game.
Yeah, the biggest thing now is just getting you 2 fouls on Asher in the first minute and 15 seconds of the game is a tough pill to swallow.
Shout out to Toto in the chat, man. He said commentator is goated. And I think he talked about you, Coach Doug. I agree. Coach Doug
it's all you.
Man.
It's all you. It's all you.
This might be the first and last compliment I ever get from Coach Doug. And I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. Tough turnaround fade doesn't go.
Yeah.
And I feel like every shot OTE's taking right now is tough, contested. Meanwhile, France is just getting downhill and putting pressure on them.
Yeah, and like I said, I think the length of INSEP is going to be the determining factor on how easy this game can be played for OTE.
3-ball, top of the key. Hits every part of the rim and drops in. And just like that, 10-point lead. An overtime lead has yet to score a bucket.
Yeah, I know you're 2 minutes into the game, but this is definitely not the start that you want, and you want this to be as easy as possible. There you go, get a foul.
Blocking foul called on France as Kohl Rosario caught a lob yesterday, man, showing that athleticism. One of the most, probably the most bounciest athlete in all of OTE. I had to think about it. We got a lot of people that can dunk. We got Diamond Blasi. I just think his explosiveness is next level.
Yeah, I would say most explosive guy in the league for sure. Not the most athletic, but he's the most explosive. Yeah, for sure.
I had to clean that up, man.
Yeah, because you have people.
The players be listening, man. They're run down on them.
And the players.
Yeah.
And the players.
Layup goes for Taylen Kinney as OTE get the first bucket of the game.
And contrary to what Real Madrid did yesterday, you see INSEP likes to get the ball out quickly and play with a lot of pace, and 2 for 2 from the 3-point line that they are right now.
And as you know, man, one shot is something that we've been doing here at OTE for a while, and TK will be the star season 3. So make sure y'all tune in to One Shot to find out more about TK, man, what it's like playing at OTE, the day in the life. And there he goes again on the break. Another bucket for him.
And one of the things I enjoy about that is yesterday AO had the breakaway layup that chase down block. TK went to the basket to dunk the basketball, and if you're gonna block it, you're gonna have to foul me.
Absolutely. Turnover. Colin Paul with the ball, pushing it down in transition, and that's what I think we have to do is just adapt the playing style, right? If putting pressure on the defense and getting to the basket is what's giving teams these chances to get to the line, okay, well,
you have to play that way.
When in Rome.
Yep, be a Roman. When
in Rome, right? So I think we can't fight their way of playing and try to stick to our guns. You got to adapt.
No, for sure.
And that's a great take right there by Colin Paul, who's been really, really good on this team. As we mentioned, I love the selection of guys we put together to go out here to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, this is, a lot of thought went into putting this team together and making sure that pieces fit and style of play fit. And Colin is, one of the most versatile guys that's, was in the overtime league this year.
Shout out to the coaches, Coach Corey Frazier and my guy, Coach Norm. Coach Frazier, coach for RWE this season. Coach Norm held it down for the Cohorts. 2 bright basketball minds trying to help OTE get a W. As France shoots another 3, can't connect. And there's been a lot of basketball coming out of France, right? You see guys like Wimby, Risache, even our own, right? We got guys like, oh, that's a travel. My goodness.
Is it really a travel, though?
That was a trap.
Yeah, it was not called yesterday all the time either. So, but another foul and another and one, and that's, you know, like I said, in texting with Coach Norm after the game yesterday, was one of the things. The keys were, if you're gonna foul a guy, make him go to the free throw line and earn, you know, both points, as opposed to picking up, you know, Josh picking up his second foul as well now, I think.
Subbing into the game is my guy Kohl Rosario, who had a great outing yesterday. You know, just being tenacious, allowing second chance points, being in the right place at the right time. I love his contributions he had to the team.
And, you know, unfortunately, you know, when the team got on the plane, there wasn't a lot of height that got on with them.
Yep.
And now your two 6'10" guys are both on the bench with 2 fouls.
Turnover. France on a break, throws it out of bounds. OTE retained possession of the ball. But yeah, I mean, this team is insane. You got guys like, you know, Kevin Savage is about 5'9", 5'10" out there.
Yeah.
He getting guarded by a guy 6'7" with a wingspan. I mean, this is Calvin Cambridge if I've never seen it before in my life. This is like Mike out here. I don't know what's happening right now, man.
It's how the game is trending now, though.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Who we got with us, Doug? Man, shout out to Nayland Theodore, Bryson McDaniel in the chat, Mr. Krabs. Hey, man, you know, I'm keeping all my money. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We know it's early. Shout out Josh Arker. It's 9 a.m. and y'all out here with us, man, watching OTE try to win some basketball in Dubai, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Leave a like on the stream as well. We only got 180 likes, man.
That's it?
Get it right. Yeah. You know, during this timeout,
I think probably, if it's 180 likes, I think 175 is because I'm on.
Oh, I was going to say 180, but, you know, if you're going to give me the 5.
I mean, I'm sure family tuned in for you.
I ain't paying the 5. I ain't paying the 5. Hey, Coach, when I look at this roster, I want to ask you, though we have a really good nucleus, who's the guy you think, after a tough loss yesterday, is the one that's like, hey, that was yesterday. Leave it at home. Yeah, today, let's get it done.
That's a good question. I would say TK would be that guy. I know Adam as well would be, you know, somebody that has assumed a leadership role.
Yep.
Especially for Adam and Jay Wilk. They both were, you know, they played in the same event last year. So, you know, being a veteran of the Adidas tournament, I'm sure AO and TK, being the leader of this team, stepped up and said, you know, put our best foot forward this afternoon or this morning.
Great pass to the inside, Colin Paul with the left-hand finish. And one thing OTE did show yesterday was resilience. It was so many times the league got to 12 points, 13 points. They cut it down to a one-possession game several times.
Right.
So when I see a lead like this, I'm totally confident in our ability to get back into this game.
Right.
Tough three doesn't go. OTE will get possession of the ball, and now you're starting to see a chance, a window for a little momentum right now.
Yeah, and great play out of the timeout there by Corey and Norm. INSEP switches everything, so they just ran a little ball screen, slip action, and got Colin Paul for a wide-open layup.
See what they do this time down the court. Colin Paul down the lane.
No Goldson. No Goldson. Well, I don't think you take it off the backboard, though. You can take it off the rim. So.
I mean, hey, these rules got to be a little different. Because he definitely took that one off the glass. France up top, stolen by Taylen Kinney with the active hands on the break. Takes the bump.
No foul?
No foul.
Wow.
Rosario, top of the key. No good. And foul.
Wow. Loose ball foul, yep.
So we seeing, you know, getting downhill, trying to put the onus on the refs. We'll see how that continues to go. You know, yesterday's matchup, it was completely one-sided. I think the free throws was like 38 to like 17.
Yeah. And you know, we can blame the referees or credit the referees all we want to, but Real Madrid was the aggressor yesterday, and they put their head down and got to the rim and INSEP. You know, it's really good coaches over there. My guy, Coach Francois, really good coach, and I'm sure he saw that OTE allowed a lot of straight line drives, and to get to the free throw line is what they're picking up on now too.
Into the game is AO, Adam O, who was just balling yesterday in that second half, as he comes out, hopefully adding some instant offense to this OTE team as France go back to the line.
Yeah, Hugo was a number 2, is a guy that caused us problems last year, and it was all based off his physicality. He didn't shoot it really well last year, but he defended at an elite level, and he attacked the rim and the backboard at an elite level. And, he hasn't veered far from that this year either.
First free throw, no good off the front rim. 16-7. France with the lead. Second free throw opportunity. Off the back rim. And it's Colin Paul in the mix again, creating a jump ball opportunity. He's been great right now, just giving life after Asher Elson got into early foul trouble.
Right.
And he's in there with some trees right now, too.
No, he's battling, and he's going to have to battle. And, you know, with Josh and Asher on the bench with fouls, you need that from him. But you also need, you know, the guards to come back and help rebound as well.
Savage up top, had a great outing yesterday as he gets fouled on the drive.
Getting an even whistle, though. You know, some hand checking that felt like Real Madrid got away with last year last night that wasn't called, and seeing a hand checking call today is, you know, bodes well for OTE because it gives you opportunities to get to the free throw line.
Absolutely. Now you see Coach Frazier talking to the guys. Kohl Rosario drives to the basket, gets to the cup, no good, but once again, putting the onus on the refs, and this is where I feel like we've seen a little bit better. Last game yesterday, we've seen a lot of tough shots, a lot of jumpers. I think, you know, OT's making a conscious effort to get to the basket and also get in the free throw line game as well.
No, and that's, you know, and that's a way of stealing possessions by, you know, and the length is going to be tough for us to score in the half court and get out. So we're going to have to get out in transition, and we're going to have to get some free throw opportunities. No, he made the first one. It just camera didn't shoot.
Okay, I was about to say, they doing one-on-ones over there? They're doing college rules over there, man. Little full-court press right now, trap action.
There you go.
Causing a turnover, and you spoke about that yesterday. You said a lot of teams outside of the country don't really have to go up against these full-court zones, these traps. Talk more about that.
Yeah, it's just not a thing that they do, and they really teach half-court defense really well. And sometimes when these teams get into outside competition, it's one of the knocks on them is they don't handle pressure very well. So it's good to see that Corey and Noam went to that early to get some pressure going.
And Kevin Savage picking up where he left off. Big-time three-ball. Top of the key as he knocks down his first three shot. And chat, that is not Romello. That is Kevin Savage from Marietta, Georgia, attends Wheeler High School, 5'9" PG, and he got a lot of skills, man. Coach Doug, what do you like about Kevin's game?
I love that he's a pass-first point guard.
As we just seen right there on that assist.
And he's, you know, he can make open shots as he did possession before. I'm a big fan of Savage.
The best last name in the country, you ask me.
Got to be a Savage.
Got to be. Great defense right there. Colin Paul on the block. I think they call it a foul on AO, but you look up, 5-point game, and OTE trying to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, and it's been, you know, the running jump defense, but it's also been getting to the free throw line, creating opportunities, and then, you know, as they pack the paint, you're going to have to make some open jump shots, and Kevin Savage has done that already once.
Absolutely. You know, Coach, when you looking at something like this, right, and you got guys that plays for the City Reapers like Cole Granderson, what do you expect? What version are you expecting of him when he come back after this experience?
Yeah, I think that this experience leads these guys to have a sense of hunger, a sense of I've done it on the grandest stage, and competing against, like I said, competing against guys who are NBA draft pick, you know, prospects. You know, when you're successful, it has you feel as if, hey, I'm not far behind.
Absolutely.
Or I'm right there.
And this stage, it's a huge stage, as we mentioned. it's a lot of pro NBA scouts watching this because the game has transpired to be such a global game.
Yeah.
You know, tell the people at home, you know, just the people who might be watching this, the execs at home watching this who's not in Abu Dhabi, so they can understand the magnitude of the audience.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and I can only speak from my experience in Germany. You know, we played Barcelona in the second game there, and you know, they had 3-4 NBA caliber players on there, and it was every NBA team was represented.
Wow.
At that game, and turns out that from that team is the starting point guard went to Illinois, and he's a projected lottery pick. Kid named Sar was on that team. He just committed to Duke last night. And then you had the 12-year-old phenom that was there last year as well that that played for that Barcelona team.
Missed layup. OTE on the break. Taylen Kinney going downhill. AO to the basket, right-hand floater, and it goes.
Yeah, you can tell that you know, part of that talk back at the hotel that we talked about yesterday was let's get some paint attacks, let's get some, you know, get some ball reversals, and they're doing a really good job of being conscious of trying to get paint touches and put pressure on the INSEP defense.
4-point game. INSEP shoots the three, can't go. Rebound, Kohl Rosario.
Yeah, and this is part of the luxury that Corey has when he takes Asher and Josh out and have Colin Paul and Kohl Rosario.
Oh my goodness.
Great move, get in there. Is those guys can get defensive rebounds and put pressure on the defense by you know, blasting out. I think that's AO's second foul now.
Might be. See AO with them custom Dame 9s, the Cole Hart edition. You know, hey, I was telling you, man, you know, everybody like the RWE Hardens, but AO rocking them Damian Lillard Cole Hart joints. Those are fire.
Yeah, just for anybody listening out there, I'm definitely waiting for the whoever City Reaper.
Hey, maybe
I'll wear them on the sideline.
Maybe y'all can do something with.
I'll be the first coach to coach in hoop shoes.
Maybe y'all can do something with AE, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He true to the colors. You know,
Yeah,
he went to UGA. He got the same colors.
He is, but he's busy right now.
Oh yeah. He's busy.
Yeah.
He getting to it right now.
Sitting with an ice pack right now. Oklahoma City's beat those guys in the head right now.
Kevin Savage goes downhill. Layup doesn't go. Rebound, INSEP.
Still a good look though. And yep. you know you're getting layups and forcing these guys to defend. So.
3 ball doesn't go, and I don't think they made one this entire quarter.
But it made the first 2.
Okay.
And then since then, the door's been open. The door's been open, and they haven't been able to find the rim.
6-point game. Taylen Kinney has played every minute of this first quarter.
So it's Savage, and it just shows how important those guys are to what OTE wants to do and how they want to play.
And TK has just been stacking up offer after offer after offer. I just seen he got a UConn offer amongst so many more. You know, without a doubt, he's one of the best players in the country. And just watching his growth here at OTE, his ability to get to his spots and get the shot that he wants every time, no matter what the game plan is, it's so exceptional. Especially at that time, he was a junior.
Right.
Man, you couldn't have told me he was a junior the way he played with such poise, such pace.
Right. I do.
Offensive foul on Kohl Rosario. This INSEP team really trying to make it tough with that length that you was mentioning, man, making it really hard. Could have went either way there, but
no, could only have went one way.
I'll be trying to be in the middle, man.
Yeah. I don't know I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know if you want to be a ref at some point.
No, I'm cool.
That was bad.
Hey, imagine me being a ref and I have to coach a game that you were coaching. I had to ref a game that you coaching. Yeah, that'd be my last day on the job, man.
Or mine.
One of the other. And there we have it. First quarter, INSEP 25, OTE 17. It's been a great back and forth, but it seems like so far, INSEP able to really disrupt the game with their size, length. They switching everything, making it tough right now for OTE.
Yeah, but I still feel like OTE is, has some satisfaction with that quarter. At one point, they were down 11 in that first quarter in the fight back, and headed down to 6 a couple times. But this is the trend that we're seeing, that you dig yourself a hole, you fight back within a couple of possessions, but then just being tired or a break of the game, doesn't always go your way to get you right back in the game where you want to be.
TK to the basket, as we mentioned, he and Kevin Savage played the entire first quarter. I'm sure they'll get a little bit of break at the start of the second, but OT able to push the pace, put some numbers on the board, cause some turnovers from their jump actions on defense. It's been a good first quarter so far. A lot of great contributions from Colin Paul.
Yeah, I think Colin Paul was really good in that first quarter. AO came in and established himself right away. So yeah, I mean, it's as I said before, every game is going to be a different guy. It's going to be a committee type situation for how this team wants to play.
Chat, what up, man? Talk to us. 9 o'clock in the morning right now. We got 3,000 people watching. We appreciate all y'all in the chat. We also almost at 400 likes, so we getting up, Coach Doug. We just say where we want to be at. What Donnell Jones say? Where I want to be.
Hey. Just because you got a microphone.
No.
Just because you got a microphone, don't mean you need to sing into said microphone.
Hey, my mama always used to say, I used to wish I could sing.
Hey,
now I wish you could sing.
Look at all the OTE shirts and overtime shirts in the stands.
Oh, we global now.
Worldwide.
I seen somebody with a Coach Doug fat head in Massachusetts. I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it. I should have sent it to you, but
yeah, you should have.
It slipped my mind, man. Here we are, top of the second quarter. INSEP will start with the ball, and TK and Kevin Savage is still out there.
Yeah,
they're about to lead the tournament in minutes out here. I like this right here.
Yeah, those two guys are the heart and soul of the team. And I like what they're doing now. They come out, give them a zone look, forcing them. That's not an offensive foul.
Definitely was. Asher Elson back out on the floor, man. He's been great. His ability to change the game on both sides. The mid-range was so good for him yesterday, man, especially when Real Madrid went to that zone, right? Coach Frazier, Coach Norm put him in the middle of that zone, breaking it down and making that zone move, and he made him pay just about every time he touched it in the middle.
For sure. And again, like we talked about yesterday, TK with the live ball turnover. That's not what you want and what you expect from that. And INSEP now is out in transition, playing above the rim, which is going to cause us problems.
10-point game. Savage.
Long two,
no good. Rebound. Asher Elson, he can hit that, and he does. He has been lights out. Sign me up for Asher Elson. I like this. He locked in right now.
No, and Asher's rocking Atlantic Celtics pro models.
Yup, the pro models. What you know about those, man?
Oh, man.
All right, okay.
This gray on my chin don't mean I painted my ceiling like.
I've never heard that one in my life, but I love it. I'm gonna if you hear me say that, just know, man, homage to Coach Doug.
I appreciate that.
7-point game. And Asher Elson, man, immediate action off the bench. Early foul trouble, 2 fouls. I just hope he can adjust and, kind of stay out of foul trouble, because we want to win. We definitely gonna need his contribution.
Oh, for sure. Man, Savage got these guys on skates out there.
I didn't know if it was basketball or roll bounce. Another floater for Asher Elson as he's making it look easy out there. So many people tell me about his frame, his size, and they say he's a legitimate NBA player. He has the build. He just got to get in that weight room, continue to develop. But the more I see him progress, I'm excited to see his next year here at OTE. Quick mid-range jumper, no good.
Yeah, I'm excited for Asher's development. I ain't excited to see him in OTE next year. This Asher right here is really good, and it can be special.
No, Doug, the biggest difference I see right now with Asher is last year, he did not want, I feel like he didn't want to get to the basket.
Right.
He settled a lot for 3 balls, tough catch and shoot shots, but now the way he working the inside-out game, second chance opportunities, layups, mid-ranges, then he'll bring it out and shoot the 3 ball. He's showing a complete game. If he can bring that here to OTE next season, this Kohl team is going to look completely different. Step back.
Yeah, and I definitely expect Asher to be an all-OTE player next year. I think he was right there last year for Kohl, and now I think fatigue is getting starting to take over a little bit. Savage and Taylen have played the whole first quarter now. INSEP is getting, breaking down real easy to get to the rim.
Savage to the basket. TK wide open 3. No good. He's been trying to find his rhythm this game. He's been getting to his spots. He loves that right elbow area off the dribble.
Right.
He's gotten there about 4 times tonight, knocked 1 down. But for him, it's only a matter of time. Foul called.
Kevin Savage said he didn't foul right there.
Yeah. They never foul, man. We never.
And he picks up his second foul, but got to kind of leave him in the game.
INSEP 31, OTE 22. They called a foul there? Yeah, they called the foul. I thought that was a clean block. I would love to see that replay.
I think he hit the basketball too hard.
Yeah, it could be. The vibration can cause a foul.
And I think that's vibration. I think that's AO's 3rd foul.
It is.
As well. So, again, foul trouble is starting to show itself, and guys on the bench going to have to step up.
More fouls in a baseball game here at OTE.
One of the things that people always talk about is European players, how well they shoot the basketball.
Yeah.
I've seen some bad free throw shooting in the last 2 games.
Oh, for sure. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. The off-balance left-hand floater?
Colin's left-handed. He just doesn't want to admit it to anybody.
Man.
He's really good playing with his offhand.
INSEP on the baseline. Corner 3 ball, shoots it. Hard front rim, no good. Kohl Rosario on the break, stop and pop. No good. I'm not mad at that, he makes that. Colin Paul.
Playing really well, man.
I mean, he's playing great.
Yeah, he's playing really, really well. His long arms allows him to battle as he's undersized in some of these matchups that he has, but his wingspan is elite.
A lot of hands right there. Savage on the break, the layup, and it's good. And just like that, OTE has climbed back in this game. Defense lean to offense. 4-point game here in Abu Dhabi.
No, for sure. Now, Corey did a great job of stealing some minutes with TK on the bench, leaving Savage in, and now I can see him bringing TK back in and taking Savage out the game to kind of keep those guys as fresh as possible.
Absolutely. Chat, man, what we thinking right now, 32-28. Drop some American flags for us right now. Colin Paul leading and scoring 11 points already in this game, playing really well for OTE. He's been great. For the majority of the season, he was a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. He led the league in steals for 80% of the time. And not to mention, on that Fear of God team, he was the designated defender for the majority of the time.
Yeah, for sure. He took the job of what matchups. He dictated the matchups for Fear of God because he was a really good on-ball defender, and his steal total showed that he was a really good off-ball defender as well.
Also, the Dream tryout is coming up soon, man. So anybody who wants to try out for OTE, me?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's your dream, right?
I don't try out no more.
Actually,
they called me, okay?
Actually, if you showed up, it'll be a nightmare tryout.
From dreams to nightmare, Meek Mill. Hey, man. Hey, good luck to all the guys, man. You seen good things happen. Look at Troy. Look at Quincy. Those are guys that showed up to the tryout. They were still around some way, some fashion.
Yeah, and I was here last week for the OT Select Dream tryout.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And they selected 5 girls right off the rip.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and it just shows how good basketball is.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see those tryouts, see some new talent in the building. He stepped in the name of love right there. Let's see. Fast break opportunity, Rosario. Savage, I like it. No good on a 3-ball.
The pace is, I think the pace fits OTE right now, and if they can continue to play at this pace, it bodes well for them.
Layup doesn't go, and once again, just showing the length on this INSEP team.
Yeah, everybody's 6'7". Yeah, I did that there.
Hey, man, don't do that again. Knocks down to 3, and just like that, a 4-point game goes to a 7-point game, and that's how it was yesterday. Every time we get closing in on that lead, oh my goodness, is that Kobe or is that Kohl Rosario? Turnaround fade with the leg up. Oh man,
little Dirk there, huh?
Little Dirk Nowitzki right there. Okay.
Come on now. Come on.
Gets the bounce and the foul call. 4-point opportunity as INSEP will go to the line. Second 3 on the night for Faye. That's a generous whistle right there. Very generous, to say the least.
Shooter's roll, shooter's touch.
Shooter's roll, Hawaiian roll, roll tide. OTE in 5. Free throw goes. 11-point lead.
Was that off top of the dome or?
Off top of the dome, man.
You got notes over here?
Nah, man, you know, I'm what they call a natural, man. You know, I'm what they call a natural, man.
Okay, all right.
Shout out to everybody in the chat watching. Let us know who you guys are excited about seeing next year, season here at OTE.
Who signed up for the Dream Tryout?
Yeah, I would love to see some of the guys in the chat try for the Dream Tryout, because it's a lot of trash talk in these leagues, and it might look a lot easier on camera than it really is. You have no idea how tough it is in this league.
No, it's
the link to the application is in the chat, Coach Doug. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
It's the toughest league in high school basketball.
No question. You know, I talk to a lot of these guys that play here at OTE, and he can just, he making everything.
Yeah, he's playing horse right now.
Yeah, he was off balance on the midi.
Flat foot, elbow jump shot.
No, I talked to a lot of the players here at OTE, and I asked them, you know, if you was playing for like your normal high school league, if you lived around the corner from your high school, what would you do? And they always laugh first. They don't even answer before they laugh. Next night, if I played normal high school basketball,
40 burgers.
I'll probably lead the country in scoring. Because the guys that you're playing against, it's about 11 to 12 guys on the roster, sometimes 10.
Sometimes you're playing against a soccer player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're playing against an accountant. Here, for the majority, I'm just saying, for the vast majority, if a team like City Reapers, if it's 11 guys on a team, 11 Division I athletes.
For sure. Oh, absolutely.
If the total, what is the total amount of kids that play collectively in our league?
Each team, let's say each team has 12 players.
Yeah.
8 teams in the league. I'm not good at math, but what's occurred in 96?
Okay, 96. 93 guys are going D1. Not like.
Yeah.
I'm talking
D1.
D1. Duke, Arizona. Like the closest I've been to Arizona was a 99-cent drink, man. That's the closest I ever been. The competition is just different.
Yeah.
You know, when you're playing normal high school basketball, you might see one guy. You know, you got that one guy to go to that one school, and he's really nice, and he might play at Duke or something like that. But you got 5 guys that's going to in the starting line. I mean, look at your team.
Yeah. I mean we had 2 SEC guys, McDonald's All-American. You know, it's
ACC guys, right? You got Cole Kerouac, gone. He's big-time ACC. You got
Mustafa's committed to Georgia Tech.
Mustafa's committed to Georgia Tech. You got Malik, who's going to Tennessee. You got
Arkansas.
Malik, who's going to Arkansas. You got Amari, who's going to Tennessee.
Micah's going to Georgia State.
It's insane.
It's crazy.
The list goes on and on.
Yeah, for sure. You got T. Bartlett going to Mississippi State. Jackson McVeigh going to Georgia. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
INSEP at the line. Both free throws go, and we get a substitution out on the court. Coach Doug, what are you liking so far from OTE?
I like that they're putting an emphasis on getting the ball in the paint, getting some, it's not selling for jump shots and getting some paint attacks and some layups. But you know, it's the turnovers now is still an issue, and the offensive rebounding is something that they got. Yeah, Savage may lead the tournament in minutes played. He's still in the game, and we had another 1 foot fade. Why not? He made one up. What? Let me get one.
No look pass across the court, 3-ball. Doesn't hit anything.
I think this is a second air ball, and I look for Coach Francois to tell him stop shooting those.
Hey, I hope you tell him keep shooting them. We got to get back in the game.
That ain't you, bro. That ain't you.
That ain't your game.
Yeah, sub when you can, Mr. Referee.
INSEP trying to put some points on the board. Strong right-hand layup doesn't go, and that's Asher Elson being active, and that's why he's so important in not being in foul trouble.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
TK on the break, putting pressure, getting a foul call.
TK rocking the new tap.
Yeah, man. You know,
Okay.
he feeling himself, man. You know, a little swag. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Saved up some VC.
Hey, chat. How many? Who does TK have 6'7" in that tattoo right now?
If he got 6'7" tatty, he true to the game, man. True to the game. So even though OTE's down, they're leading the second quarter in points right now, 19-18, trying to put their best foot forward. You know, what do you think the conversation is out of the timeout?
Yeah, you still want to keep battling. You still want to continue to get paint attacks, and but the biggest thing is transition defense and defensive rebounding. If I don't care how many layups you get, if you're giving up those on the other end, you're gonna find yourself on the short end of the stick. I also want to see. We haven't seen many free throws this game, and the referee is giving them a fair whistle, I think. If any referees are out there listening, yes, that was a compliment to the referees. But they're getting, they're getting both teams getting good whistles. I don't think you can talk about calls right now, but to continue to get paint attacks, continue to get layups, spray out threes, but you got to rebound and you got to get back in transition.
I do think the biggest difference between the fouls, though, I feel like right now INSEP is doing a better job at getting free throw attempts, and our fouls is on the floor.
Yeah.
So though the foul calls seem like they're pretty similar, the free throw attempts are not similar just because we getting on the floor fouls compared to free throw attempts. Let's see what they decide to do here. And TK and Kevin Savage is getting the most minutes I've ever seen. I don't know if that's Coach Frazier, Tibbs out there, the way they getting these minutes. There's a lot of minutes out there, man. You're looking like Tibbs out there, man.
You're looking like Brunson and Josh Hart.
As TK gets to the line, right when we were mentioning the free throw discrepancy, and you got to make them if you're going to go there.
Got to make them. They're free. A free throw.
36-43. Just under 2 minutes left in the second quarter. As OTE trying to get this dub after a tough-fought game yesterday against Real Madrid.
TK with the icy white Hardens right now, huh?
Hey, man, that guy, Adidas sent him more stuff
than Harden.
Yeah, oh, yeah, he probably get him before Harden. Harden probably got to hit TK for a pair. Hey, man, you know, they ain't pick up my call, so I called you.
There's another foul in the backcourt. I don't understand how those aren't, like, intentional fouls when you foul a guy that doesn't have the basketball anymore.
Yeah, he just kind of gave him a little heat check and then held up his hand like, that was me.
Yeah, I did that.
Hey, you know, that's how it is around the OTE building, man. You know, a lot of times
he just kind of dapped Asher up right there.
A lot of times, you know, security don't let me in. I'm like, hey, I'm with Doug. Oh, my bad, man.
No.
Should have just said that. So
you got to lead with that. Another free throw.
Kevin Savage putting the onus on the rest. And I mean, and that's 5'9" against 6'10" right there. Hey, heart of a lion in Kevin Savage.
Oh, for sure.
Look at that.
Shot fake, right into the body. It's textbook.
Being crafty.
Yep.
And also, you know, defensively, that's smart on him knowing that his arm's not straight up. You can get the benefit of that call because he's not vertical to the rim.
Yeah, and, you know, 6'10" guy guarding a little guy, you're going the tendency is to hunch over a little bit or not have your hand straight up. So it was good play there.
First free throw, no good. And
yeah, missed free throws.
Savage coming off a state championship, playing at Wheeler High School out of Marietta. As you said, he sets the table great, averaged 12 points on the season. Great assist guy, can't knock down either one. And it'll be INSEP's ball.
No.
Stay here?
Stay here.
OTE remains possession, got saved on that one.
Yeah, Corey's going to partition the league to, probably elect to inbound the ball as opposed to shoot free throws.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Tough floater for the kid out of Montclair, New Jersey, Kohl Rosario. You know one thing, man? Kohl is the coolest, kindest kid you could find, man. I mean, his personality is amazing. I think any coach would love to have and love to coach a guy like that.
I did. He did it, did whatever I asked him to do. He asked, he did, Kohl didn't do anything that was selfish. And this is what he's done at an elite level in the second half of the season.
No ego.
Yeah.
Puts his team first, and he's almost like I call him a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, he's a glue piece.
He can do a piece of everything.
Yeah, he's a glue piece.
Man,
he's had some,
tough fall right there, Kevin Savage.
He's had some 20-point games. He's had some 2-point games. But he was always consistent in his effort in that regard.
Kind of played that Drew Holiday role for y'all, man.
No, he did.
Mid-range bucket, hit the back of the glass.
Little acting, I like that.
And it's getting a little chippy out here. Fouls are being called. Bodies hitting the floor. 3 straight possessions.
Kohl Rosario is leading the team in rebounding right now.
And a lot of people, Coach Doug, in the chat trying to get Kohl Rosario on the Reapers, man. What y'all doing in the chat, man? They trying to make some things happen.
We planted some people in there. We keep it up, fellas. Keep it up. We just putting it out in the atmosphere.
By the way, we got almost 4,000 people in the chat. Let's try to get to 850 likes. And Coach Doug is buying everybody in the chat a car. Yeah, everybody. If we get it to 1,000 likes, Coach Doug is buying a car for everybody.
Right. I'm going to run over to Target.
The Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels. One Hot Wheel for everybody. Share it. Send it. Mail it. Play with it.
Thursday. It's mine on Thursday. I call Thursday.
You play with it on Friday. Put it in the mail Saturday morning.
First free throw good for Kohl Rosario, and it's a 5-point game. Got to feel good about how well you fought, how close this game is if you OTE.
No, absolutely. They are battling, man, and I think they're playing the game the exact way they want to play the game. A couple of free throws go in. You're looking at tie score right now.
Timeout called on the floor as we get a close game, man. As we mentioned, 41-45. INSEP's been able to, I think, dictate the pace a little bit more, but we've seen a turn of the tide. What's the ideal you want to go into in the half in this game?
With the lead. You want to go in with the league or tied. That 22 seconds down by 4 is a little tougher, though, but that's your mindset. Get a steal right here, maybe. Good defensive possession, and maybe get a run out and get an opportunity to get back into your run and jump that was really successful for them at the beginning of the game. And if you don't, you just don't want to give up a basket right here. And I anticipate Corey coming out. They played zone. Last handful of possessions. I anticipate maybe he'll come out this here with a little some type of pressure. I don't know if it'll be token pressure or he's going to go all out to try to get a steal, but I anticipate him having a little, just coaching against Corey so long, I feel like this is going to be a situation where he comes out with some type of pressure to kind of either slow the game down to a crawl or speed it up.
Absolutely, and the chat is going crazy for that Hot Wheel, Coach Doug. We got 715 likes already.
There you go.
We almost at 1,000. Keep it up, chat.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all, man. Almost 4,000 people here to witness OTW today. 22 seconds left in the second quarter as we're about to head into the half.
Hey, next person that hits the like button gets a autographed picture of Snipe.
Okay, I don't know what they're going to do with that. You know. My autograph ain't worth much these days, but the more I stay next to you, the price increases, man. So after today, the price went up. 3-ball doesn't go. They got enough time for a shot. Savage for the 3. Think the horn went off. Great defensive possession to end out the quarter. As we go into the half, OTE 41, INSEP 45, 4-point game in the second day of tournament competition in Abu Dhabi. So far, so good. What have you liked from the team so far, Coach?
Yeah, again, I like that, you know, they made a conscious effort to take the ball to the basket. Therefore, they got a lot more free throw opportunities than I think they got yesterday. And then they, in the second quarter, I thought they did a really good job of keeping INSEP off the offensive glass too.
Yes, it's 4 quarters in the game. People was asking if they didn't know if it was 2 halves. 4 quarters, 10-minute quarters in the game. But let's take a look at some of the highlights. Who stuck out so far to you?
Colin Paul, for sure. If you had to give out a first half MVP, I think he would get that. And again, man, Asher has picked up the 2 quick fouls, I want to say, in the first minute, 15 seconds of the game. But shows the trust that Coach Corey and Coach Norm has in Asher. And he came in and played really well after picking up those 2 fouls.
Absolutely. Been a team effort. We've seen great contributions from, as you mentioned, Colin Paul played great. TK's picking up the pace. And as we see, it's been a back and forth game.
Yeah, and I hope it's the Adam thing like yesterday, having an incredible second half. He didn't play that much. I know he picked up 2, possibly 3 fouls in the first quarter, so they had to put him on the bench. But I anticipate Adam coming in and contributing to this as well.
Absolutely. Chat, once again, man, let us know who y'all are excited to see next season. So much talent here in the talent pool of OTE. Speaking of OTE, just the opportunity, right, to be in Abu Dhabi, being able to play in this league is unparalleled, right? When we think about high school basketball, how far the game has expanded, but this league in particular, it's opportunity after opportunity. I always tell people, if you love basketball, this is the perfect place for you. It's no better place. When I look at guys that's been here for a long time, 2, 3 years, and see the growth that they've had in their game, look at a guy like Romello. Came in, worked hard, and now he's a 4-star athlete.
Yeah.
He put the time in, put the work in to develop his game. We have so many stories like that from just seeing guys put in the work, take it seriously, and now, I mean, they're a household name in high school basketball.
Yeah, you're gonna get the one-offs, Jasper Johnson's, Malik Thomas that come in and already have their reputation, already have what they want submitted, and just want to add something to their game. Work, how to work, the availability of the gym. But I also think OTE is a 2-year process. It's exciting to see those guys in that second year.
Yep.
Body change and have more confidence. It's unbelievable.
Absolutely. Guys, stay tuned. We got more basketball coming up right after this. Stay tuned.
Yo, what's up, guys? Eli Ellis here. I'm here with the Dreamers, and we're about to rank ourselves.
Who's most likely to get left on red?
Chris. Stay there.
Yeah.
Stay there.
Nah, I don't get left.
Who's left on red?
I don't get left on red.
Red though, so I'm supposed to be
Nah, but
right here with the bro.
I don't get left. Not really. I think Chris over here and everyone else over here. I'm seven.
yeah, that's not right. That's not right. Chris is definitely he got basketball.
I thought me and you need a switch.
But we're all together. I would have left you over on that one.
I get half swiped too. By you. You half swiped.
I don't want to talk to you.
All right, we're going down.
I'm joking, Chris. I answer your texts all the time. I just don't answer your FaceTimes.
I answer everybody's FaceTime.
Who just touched my butt? That's about right. That's right. Somebody glazed my butt, bro. That's crazy.
It was Hayden. I'm snitching. It was Hayden.
See, that's why you get left on red.
Why are you looking there?
Why are you looking there? That's a good question.
How did you know?
I just watched. I was looking for it. All right.
Biggest simp.
Yeah, bro, I'm not a simp for sure. What? Bro, you just said, now you say anything. Now you say anything.
I'm not gonna lie. I did see your girl as your wallpaper yesterday, so. Oh. That would be. So do you. Wait, it's a picture of me and her. It was just a picture of her. Yeah. Okay, I'm good then. Yeah, I'm clear. Yeah.
What's that one? Number one.
Come on. Isaac might be number one, bro.
Number one. I just remember that time it took out. You do have your.
Y'all started getting out for like 2 weeks, bro.
Remember when we had to go?
Hey. All right, we're getting way too personal, bro. If y'all want me to start telling stories, you can start telling stories.
All right, we good.
I'll do it here.
Yo, Kohl. What's up, man? Hey, we got some ducks for you. We got a basketball that's trying to dunk on me. What's up with the Dreamers? Y'all getting in this water like it don't mean nothing. You do this all the time. It's when you after the game. Oh, yeah. It snuck up on you right here. Snuck up on right there. This might be the reason why y'all undefeated. Y'all fearless, man.
Yeah, we're covered.
Favorite basketball memory? Maybe catching some bodies this year? You got enough.
Yeah. I say probably that long. Last game, Eli did.
That was crazy.
Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. No.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites.
Kohl, what is a hidden talent of yours? Besides hunting and crossbow skills, which is kind of crazy.
I can play a little bit of guitar.
Oh, for real?
A little bit.
You say you like country music, so that makes sense.
Yeah, a little bit of guitar, piano. I played volleyball before. I can juggle.
How many can you juggle?
3.
Oh, that's still something. If you had one last meal, what would that last meal be?
Probably steak, like any type of steak, ribs, chicken, like I like all that stuff.
Who on a team do you trust the most with the ox? Can't you yourself?
I don't really like listen to anybody else when they play music. I just put my headphones on.
Oh, you one of them?
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of disrespectful, man. If I got the ox and I'm playing music, and I see somebody put their headphones on, that's the ultimate slap in the face. Bro. You can't do that.
I mean, really, Isaac, Eli, really, y'all got some good stuff in the car.
What do you listen to?
I listen to country music and Christian music.
Okay, not bad. If you were stranded on an island and you had to bring a teammate with you, who would it be and why?
Probably Isaac. Why? I just said we hunt. We'll be able to get some stuff.
True. I asked Isaac if he was stranded on a desert island, what would he bring? He said a machete. He said a pot to sterilize water. And now you telling me y'all hunt, it's all starting to make sense. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you getting to the cold tub with me, man. You guys get out of here, bro. Yeah.
Most likely skip practice.
Skip practice.
Stay right there.
No, I'm not.
Stay right there.
I would not skip practice. Stay right there. Bro.
Skip practice. I missed practice a lot in college. I ain't gonna lie.
Where you going, brother?
I used to oversleep.
I'm still jet lagged, bro. It's not even my fault.
Who is the best dancer?
Oh, it's me.
I might as well go 7.
I'm not going.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. My hips though, I look, he got like.
See.
Why is Niles at 1?
Why is he at 1?
Yeah, why is Niles at 1?
Hey, put a beat on. Let's see what you do.
I can't do it.
Hold on.
So you go to 2, and I'll go 3.
What?
Yo, I'm not dancing, yo.
Wait, hold on. All right, somebody start.
All right, ready? Wait.
I'm not dancing.
Hold on, what?
Hey!
This is how we do it.
Hey!
Hip, hip,
Hey! Hey!
No, he
Doing just dice roll, cuz.
Y'all didn't even let me get like my groove on or none of that. Y'all just kicked me to 12 like right away.
Who is the pickiest eater?
Jasper, you got 1, bro.
Well, I've been a little bit more lenient recently. I'm gonna go 3.
No, Cam, you're number 1. Cam, you're
No, Cam might be top 2.
Cam's number 1.
All you want to eat is Shake Shack.
That's not true.
No, Cam's on
That's not true.
Oh, yeah, right?
That's not true. Wax, shut the f up. No. All right, bro.
That was my meal today.
All right, bro.
First toast turkey that you be eating.
Another day in the office, man. Just another day in the office, another day in the life. Hold up with this shit. Colin, what's up, bro? Where you at? Oh, you all right? Yeah, I'm good. Don't worry about it. Hey, man. Appreciate you pulling up. Here you go. You can. I don't want it. I'm good. Oh, you cool on that? I'm cool. Rock your shoulders a little bit, man. I'm good. All right, Colin, where are you from?
I'm from Boynton Beach, Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
That's more of a football state. What would you rank Florida amongst like the states of Hoopers?
We like at least top 3. At least top 3, I believe.
What's your favorite basketball memory?
In 5th grade, I scored a game winner for a championship.
Was it a 3? Was it a jumper? Like what was
Nah, I got a layup at the end. Straight line drive.
I mean that's still hard. No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. If you could spend the day with anybody dead or alive, who would it be?
Probably my favorite basketball player, Kobe.
Kobe, yeah.
It ain't that cold.
And the fact that you got out and got back in is If you could categorize your game into a genre of music, what genre would you choose?
I would say like jazz, because it's smooth. My game is smooth.
I can see that for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Right now, you're leading the league in steals, bro.
Oh, I'm shocked.
If there was a movie about Colin Paul's life, who would you want to be the actor? It ain't gotta be
probably young Jaden Smith.
Young Jaden Smith.
Young Jaden Smith. Yeah.
You think a young Jaden Smith can get buckets?
For sure.
Okay. Who's the most famous person in your phone right now? Would they pick up if you call?
Most famous person in my phone right now is John Collins.
John Collins, man.
But I don't know if he'll pick up.
Come on, John, pick up the phone, bro. Colin, I appreciate you getting this cold toe.
Appreciate it, man.
Let's get up out of here, bro. It's free.
Sheesh. You know it's for it, but let's go and get the opportunity back in.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Adrian, man. The City Reapers team owner, you feel me? Today, we are gonna rank ourselves. Yeah, sir!
Hey! Who's most likely to be held that by Malik?
By Malik?
I'll go number 1. Cause me and Lee got that. Me and Lee got that. Me and Lee got that
so
relationship.
You're definitely up
you're
here.
Number 2. Over here.
Cole, you're
number
up,
3.
up 3.
No, you're number 3. Cause it'd be like, come on, J-Wo, shoot the ball.
All right.
Yeah. You're definitely 4. No, we don't yell at. No one yells at Cole. This Cole.
Matter of fact, this Cole. It's crazy.
You can go 6, bro.
Wait, why is Cole number 6? No one yells. No, we don't get mad at Cole. How would we get mad at Cole?
Yeah, you got mad at me before. And you didn't apologize, but.
Have I ever got mad at you? Yeah. Like, there's no reason for me to get yelled at.
He has to be
You're
there,
not
like
on the team,
literally.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I gotta be at the 7.
All right. Respect. That's respect.
Who's taking the last shot?
Yeah, y'all playing OTE. Let me go down here.
New guy. I don't got ranked like that, bro. Not yet.
Yeah, I'm the owner, so I ain't ever gonna take no shot. So let me get that 7 right there.
That fight, you gotta go last.
Yeah,
just off new guy.
yeah.
Just off new guy.
Come on,
No, you
Chuck.
should be
You're
6.
in front of
6
me.
style 6.
6?
Depends what kind of shot we need, but like, if it's a layup, I got you.
But no, yeah,
Anything
it
else?
depends though, cause like me and Cole can really switch. It depends.
But he has more rank than you. As of right now.
Yeah, but we're talking about last
You're 3
shot.
weeks in.
Like down by.
We're talking about last shot scenario though.
No, but we're playing 3 games.
Down
Last
by.
shot scenario, Cole is definitely 6.
You're right.
And
Not
Styles, you're
by
5.
skill. We're not going by skill. By
Last shot scenario. If we had to, if you had to pick one,
It's gonna be a lob to him.
Down by 1, I would agree with that. I've had a game winning lob.
yeah, cool.
And welcome back to second half action here in Abu Dhabi as we look at the games that's been played so far today. Hey, man, we seen some blowouts, some good games, and all these games are very important due to how seeding works and how the tournament works, right? Coach, you've been here before. You've done it.
Yeah, it's win in advance, but also cross your fingers for the next game, too. For you become a cheerleader for some teams and hoping that they lose or hoping that certain teams win.
Man of the hour in his first half so far has been Colin Paul. He's been amazing. 13 points, 6 rebounds, contributing every way on the offensive glass, defensive glass. He got it going, Coach. He getting to the line, left-hand finishes, mid-ranges. There's nothing he can't do wrong right now.
No, Colin is playing really, really well, man, and I anticipate Corey going to him really early in the second half to continue to play off that momentum.
Welcome back, everybody watching. Quick three, no good. INSEP with the rebound, just like they drew it up.
INSEP?
We see a quick 2-3 zone starting off the second half. Coach Doug, what you think about that?
Yeah, I like it. You want we've watched a number of air balls being shot, and it's helping OTE protect the paint.
Asher Elson with the tough layup basket. I'm telling you, man, the game has been transformed. He's definitely put in work this offseason as INSEP get a tough layup as well.
Yeah, man, I anticipate in the next 10 days, Asher's college tough too.
Oh my goodness, if he would have made that one, I would have
put him in the league.
Yeah, sign him up immediately.
But I anticipate Asher's college interest to pick up in the next 2 weeks based off of what he has done in the EYBL and also what he's doing in this tournament here.
Speaking of 10 days, man, I think it's time that you tell the audience, man. You offered me a 10-day, man, and I still want to cash in on that.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
That's all I get. 10 minutes.
Yeah. Or you can get a minute for each day for 10 minutes.
I might want to stretch mine out, man. I want to be on the team as long as possible. Kevin Savage coming down. Skip past TK back to the corner. Rosario for 3. He hasn't been able to hit so far in Abu Dhabi, but he's been a great shooter all season long here at OTE.
Yeah,
hopefully he can get it going.
You know, and some of this is, he's playing a different role too. He was against for the Dreamers. He was, a catch and shoot guy, but he was also a dynamic cutter and a real good offensive rebounder. And I think that there's some of that is what he's not doing out there because it's not the style of play that Overtime's playing with now.
Absolutely. Back to the line for INSEP. The league extends to 7. OTE trying to take the lead in this second half. As we pretty much back to the starting lineup. Josh Irvin.
Top button Corey Frazier.
TB. Irvin, handoff. Savage with the ball. Tough 3 over the tall defender. No good. Rebound INSEP.
Yeah,
and jump ball. Great second chance right there with Kohl Rosario.
Yeah, but TK took a really tough 3. Savage just took a really tough 3, and I said this yesterday. Those guys work really hard on their shot, so they are shooting with the utmost confidence. But as a coach, sometimes you just feel like we can get a cleaner look than a contested 3.
Absolutely. Great hands by Josh Irvin. TK on the break. Layup doesn't go.
Tough break there.
Oh, my goodness.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, me either. That's a real Euro step right there. Over there.
Yeah, he Euro one way, landed, and passed the ball on the other side.
Never seen that one.
And that's not a travel?
That tough foul right there by Kohl.
Good foul. Good clean foul. Good clean foul.
Hey, man, that was he might have hired a travel agent for that one. I don't know about that one.
So first thing smoking back to France.
2 free throws. As INSEP kind of came out in the second half, getting to the line, extending this lead. First one goes. Chat, man, talk to me. We back to 3,000 people. We got 928 likes. Remember, at 1,000 likes, Coach Doug is buying everybody a karaoke machine. Everybody get a karaoke machine from Coach Doug. And you got to sing Genuine because he's a DMV native. Tough shot right there. I think TK was expecting the foul.
Definitely expecting the foul there. Yeah, with that karaoke machine, the microphone's gonna be at your house though. so everybody gotta bring the karaoke to Snipes' house and do your thing.
Buying people a karaoke machine with a mic so separate is crazy, man. That's like, yo, I'm gonna give you a car with the wheels at my house. So what I'm gonna do with this, man? This ain't nothing but a boombox at this point. Can't do that to the people. And they have been at the line more.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
There's no violation on the air ball?
The last time I checked it was. I don't know about these rules, but it got to hit something. Oh.
Another missed layup. You know,
I can't finish at the back.
Yeah, I don't know what, you know, and this is like the coach's dilemma. You talk to any coach, no matter what level it is, that halftime, first 2-3 minutes after halftime, coaches struggle all year trying to figure out ways to get their guys to come out with some intensity. Do you put them back on the layup line? Do you let them bring them out the locker room later? And this is what's going on right now. That, you know, these guys overtime is coming out a little lethargic, coming out of the halftime.
And you know, I think that's 100% true. I also think that's why YNG Dreamerz had an edge. They were a really good second half team.
Yeah.
To the point where they played their best basketball in the third quarter.
Right.
Especially when guys didn't have it going. You'll see Eli Ellis start a 30-point half in that second half. So I mean, they had a really big advantage on that.
So we're gonna sit here and talk about the Dreamers.
Hey man, I got a job to do, man. I'm just saying, you brung up second half action. I think they had a bit of an advantage.
We've talked about Kohl Rosario the whole game.
Yeah.
We have not mentioned the team from up north.
We acting like it's Voldemort. That's the name we can't say.
I will say this.
Yeah.
I did get a text message from my guy Isaac.
Isaac Ellis, if you're watching, we love you up here, man. And congratulations on the OTE championship. Well-deserved.
Are you really serious that every time you say something, you got to congratulate them about winning the championship?
Hey, they play well, man.
I won the championship, too. Talk to me.
Hey, you know, what you did is unparalleled, man. First year.
That's what I'm saying.
Came in through these doors.
Preach, young king.
Right?
Yep.
Took tutelage from me.
I didn't even know where the restrooms were.
Come on now. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, and what I like about you most in that first year.
I was humble about it.
Nah, it's like, you was humble enough to take my advice when you first got here, right? You allowed me to help you navigate how to move around, right? And that ultimately led to a championship.
Nah, I got you.
You know, you're a humble guy, man.
Nah, I appreciate
I appreciate being a part of that championship.
And I appreciate you showcasing your humbleness right now.
Of course, man. You know, because I would never step outside the blinds, you know? We got a good game, man, 47-54. Me and Coach Doug just love joking around and watching some basketball, man. But so far, so good. You know, this INSEP team is showing a lot of versatility with their size. I think it's going back into where we're seeing positionless basketball because these guys are 6'8", 6'9", playing on a wing, and they look comfortable.
No, INSEP, you know, has a 6'8" point guard that's almost a foot taller than our starting point guard in Savage. So, and what they do well is all those guys are versatile. All those guys can get downhill. That's a big time move there. Point for the move.
Getting the shot he won.
Point for the move. Point for the move.
And TK 3 for 12 on the night, which is very uncharacteristic. Remember, this is a guy who was close to being 50, 40, 90 on the season. And also, he's getting every shot he's taken for the majority. It's what he wants. It's just not falling.
No, for sure. And he's missed the breakaway layup, and he has about 4 middies that we've seen him make countless times.
Eyes closed.
Yeah.
And you look up, and it's still a single-digit game, right? So if you can have a guy like TK, one of the best guards in the country, having a tough shooting night, still being in a single-possession game up into that shot, you got a chance. They really have to make a big push to end out this third to get themselves some confidence in the fourth.
Yeah, and they got the pusher man in the game, AO. If somebody's going to put pressure on that scoreboard, it's definitely going to be AO. And I look forward to seeing him, you know, getting the one foot fade
Hey, man.
Skill development at its best right there.
When did we get Tracy McGrady?
Hey, man.
In Abu Dhabi, man.
There you go.
I mean, Asher Elson is looking like
a young
Otto Porter out there, man. I don't know what I'm watching.
Ayo, from good to great. That's what you want.
The extra pass knocks it down. Kevin Savage with the big-time 3-ball in the corner to cut this down to 6 points.
Yeah, and that's what you want to preach. You want to take Ayo, who, you know, we've seen Ayo take that shot and make that shot.
And that's just believing in his teammates.
Ref, what? I mean, just did a whole workout regime out there. He did 7 chin-ups.
It's back day, man. You know, he's just working on his shoulder blades.
Yeah.
TK downhill. Kohl Rosario with the pump fake. He got the best pump fake in the nation, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That pump fake worked every time.
And it's like scout report, pump fake, and just basketball muscle memory. I gotta jump.
The reason why his pump fake is so good, it's the exact same shooting motion.
Exactly.
A lot of guys pump fake and it don't look nothing like their actual shot.
Kohl's pump fake is all the way to the peak of his jump. And you got to contest it.
You have to. It's textbook.
Yeah, and then by the time you land, Kohl is 2 dribbles at the rim. That's what the coach is talking. That's the look right there.
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you he was going to pump fake? How many it's on the board.
On the board.
He's going to pump fake.
It works every time.
He may pump fake at the free throw line.
Nah, that's crazy. that's the Chuck Hayes free throw right there. The pump fake and then you shoot it.
Yeah.
First free throw, good. Kohl Rosario.
Shout out to my Jersey people. What up, Jersey?
Gotta have some love for Jersey.
What's the chat look like?
Chat, what we doing, man?
Karaoke machines is loading up right now.
Yeah, hey, we had 1,000 likes.
We got one mic.
In the words of Nas, all we got is one mic, man. We got 1,000 likes on the stream. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Chat, let me know what's going on, man. Talk to me.
This is your third day in a row here at OTE at 7 in the morning, right?
Hey, man, you know, I'm new to this, not true to this, coach.
But it's only been 2 games, so you want to explain to the people?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I came here when I wasn't supposed to. It was on my calendar to get here 7:30 on the day we didn't have a game. So I'm calling around, nobody answering, trying to figure out what's going on. And wrong place, wrong time.
There you go. Oh, right place.
Right place, wrong time.
There you go. There you go.
But you ain't have to put me on blast like that.
I just wanted the people to see your dedication.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't get to see behind the scenes.
I wanted to keep it like that. Tough jumper doesn't go.
Yeah.
And the 6-point lead has turned to a 10-point lead. And I feel like this is what happened yesterday. Every time we make a run, the team's able to make their own run. It's a tough mid-range, don't go. Rebound, Kohl Rosario. Able to keep it in bounds.
You know, part of the offensive philosophy of INSEP is I'm just going to throw it up on the backboard.
That's not a travel.
Yeah, it is a travel in EuroLeague. Yeah, over there in the EuroLeague, you have to put the ball down before you take that initial blast step. I know. It's a travel.
You've been trained to do it differently your whole life.
Your whole life. Yeah, your whole life.
Travel call. OTE, 10-point lead, just under 4 minutes left in this third quarter. You want to get it down to what, about 4?
Yeah, 4, 6 points to going into the fourth quarter to feel like, you know, you can make a change. What I'm really surprised about is Colin Paul not been in the game so far in the second half. Not to question any coach ever, but you know, Asher's playing well. Collins in the game now.
That might be payback. I don't know what that.
Yeah.
It might be some payback.
My man ran me over. Happenstances right here. It's called happenstances. But I tell you one thing. He gets a Golden Globe for the flop.
Oh yeah. Come on now. I mean, we in
soccer-ish.
We in 2025, but I still remember them floppy disks. Coach. That's a floppy disk right there.
Have the NBA is supposed to police that by fining you, right? Is that?
That's what they say. I don't know if they use it because SGA would be out of money. I'm gonna be honest. If they actually fine guys for flopping, SGA wouldn't be able to buy his team APs after getting MVP. He would probably be having a collection plate around around the locker room.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And your boy Jalen Brunson, man. I don't know. They flopping like sophomore albums out there, man. Tough foul. TK goes to the line. And the field goals haven't been able to go for him. And even the free throws, right? Missed 2 free throws, which you really don't see from him. So it's just been a tough outing for him.
Yeah, and I'm sure TK is at the top of the scouting report, too.
Absolutely.
So you're going to get the best defender. You're going to get, I'm sure INSEP is, crowding him when he's, wow. And INSEP's free throw defense on TK right now, elite.
I don't know if they're doing spirit fingers or telling him to shoe on top. Might be working.
Here you go. All right, let's overtime elite. Let's make a run right here.
Did TK get the tattoo in Abu Dhabi?
I don't know.
Did he get the tattoo in Abu Dhabi?
It's kind of like
it look new, man. He tried him right there. Colin Paul in the game, as you mentioned, had a great first half, 13-6. Let's see if he can help this team kind of climb back into this game for the fourth quarter.
That was unexpected and phenomenal all at the same time there.
That's how you know these guys are tall, because he ain't jump at all.
Nah, not at all.
Could barely slide a sheet of paper up under him, man. He probably got an inch or 2 off the ground. And
he was at the rim.
No good on the free throw.
Speaking of sneakers, INSEP is a Jordan Brand Institute.
Yep.
Some elite feats out there.
Decent,
I seen a couple of Lucas, some JTs.
I like Kevin Savage got on the Donovan Mitchell, the Don Issue 6s. Donovan Mitchell is my favorite player, and I think he has the Adidas sneaker that gets slept on the most. If you ever hooped in a pair of Don 6s, they might be top of the line. I'm not even joking. They're amazing. It's really my shoe of preference.
That's
if I'm
the
playing
City
ball.
Reaper shoe I want.
That's the one. I'm telling you, that's the one.
Don 6s.
And Don is, in my opinion, he's the. Hold on, let me think about
There's
it.
another 1 foot fade.
Yeah, but that one hit all wind right there. That was an Al Roker. That was a win report. TK off the dribble. That's a shot he wants.
That's his midi.
Just won't go. And that's been the story of OTE today. Shots just not falling.
Yeah, and they're getting a lot. Wow, they're getting a lot. I think the shot selection today is way better than the shot selection was yesterday. Just unfortunate that they're not, they're not going into that.
It's all been going in for Team INSEP as another 3-ball falls and this league extends. So far, it's been a one-way game. OTE still looking to find some. As you hear Coach Frazier talk to the guys a little bit about no leadership being on the court, what has to change, right? Still a lot of time left in this ball game. You got around 2 minutes left in this third, 10 minutes in the fourth quarter. What has to happen?
You put a lid on INSEP's basket.
That'll work.
And then you go down to your end and you try to run off as many as you can before that lid comes back off the court.
55-71. We've seen this team climb back in a lot of lopsided games. So, chat, it's not over yet, man. We got 4.2 thousand people in the chat right now. If you watched yesterday, you seen OT fight tooth and nail, 10-point leads, 12-point leads. They still put themselves in position to be in the game. So,
yeah.
But right now we're shooting 20% from three.
Yeah, and that's the one stat that I thought would travel is the 3-point shooting.
One thing that's been traveling so far is INSEP.
Yeah, INSEP is definitely moving. It's moving day for INSEP.
Moving day.
The Amari Shardrick, change of pace point guard in there. Again, that can make some open shots.
TK floater blocked.
Yeah, and again, that's just a case of, having a 6'8", 6'9" guy guarding you, and the second line defense is a 6'10", 6'11" guy.
INSEP trying to get some offense, got a mid-range in the middle, doesn't go. AO with the rebound, and I'm looking to see if he can put some points up on the board. He played great yesterday.
Yeah.
Floater won't go. Had Savage, actually had Mari in the corner.
Right.
Don't think he's seen him.
Yeah, and as a scorer, AO out there with the score mentality, we applauded him the one time when he had the wide open three from the slot, passed it to Savage for the corner for a three. But AO also wants to, you know, for overtime elite to be successful, AO got to get going.
Yep. Three no good. Got lucky on that one. He was wide open. Let's see what they decide to run here. INSEP up top, pick and roll action.
INSEP lives with the mid-range, though.
Yeah, you know, I think it's only an American thing to think that the mid-range is a dead shot.
Yeah, and if you give a team 3 cracks at it, they're bound to make one of them.
When it rains, it pours. Another 3 for INSEP. That's OTE. Down 19 points. As AO steps out of bounds. It's been all INSEP this game so far.
Yeah, and you know, it feels like INSEP has made 10 threes, but I think they're only at 4 or 5. But they've all been threes that have been kind of those back-breaking threes off of that last possession, 2 offensive rebounds, get a kick-out 3, it, you know, kind of deflates you.
10 seconds left in the game. Another 3. Doesn't go off the front rim, but they get another offensive rebound. We got no height in the game right now either, Coach.
Yeah.
So smaller lineup.
Right.
Over the shorter Chaudhry, air balls.
You should take points off the board. You shoot an air ball, you lose a point.
I'm down. You know, that's how we used to play growing up, man. If we play 21 or something like that, you air ball, you lose a point.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, 55-74. I thought OTE would come out, you know, with a little vengeance on their heart after taking a tough loss to Real Madrid, which is a lot closer than that game than the score looked, right? Now, in this third quarter, came in, it was a 5-point game, but I feel like this quarter, INSEP was able to knock down a lot of threes from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and offensively, overtime only scored 14 points that quarter. You know, 41 points at the half, got 55 points now. So, you know, missed some breakaway layup miss, some wide open threes miss, some middies that guys normally make didn't go in, and you know, and it just kind of snowballs from there.
Chat, can OTE come back? In breaking news, if OTE comes back,
Rolls Royce.
Coach Doug is buying everybody a Bon Jovi album. Going straight to your front doorstep, going next day ship.
Here you go.
Don't know how many Bon Jovi fans we got in the chat, but just know.
Jersey, right?
I have no idea.
I think it's Jersey.
Hey, man, just know we got something for that karaoke machine now.
There you go.
Got something for you to sing along to.
Yeah.
As you look, I mean, INSEP is dominating in every category. 2 points, 3-point field goals, free throw
23
attempts.
assists. Is elite at a high school level.
And also, let's talk about it, right? A lot of these teams have been playing together for a really long time. As you guys know, this roster we currently have right now at OTE, it's a new group. We even have guys.
May 1st, I think they created the roster. Yeah.
Came in May 1st. They did get to practice together a little bit, but we even got new guys that's, you know, not in the building. Kevin Savage attends Wheeler High School. You know, Josh Irving is out in California and, you know, trying to assemble this team to, you know, go across the country and go play international games. Meanwhile, teams like Real Madrid played over 30, 40 games together.
No, for sure. For sure. You know, and it
shows.
It shows. It shows. It shows.
Their ability to execute, lay down the game, knowing personnel. There's certain times where, you know, I feel like it's a little lack of personnel, but a lot more basketball to be played. Jaden Wilkins in the game. Definitely a guy that can
put
the ball in the basket. I've seen him rip off 5, 6 threes straight in the game.
And that's what you're hoping for. You know, Corey and Norman trying to get, you know, lightning in the bottle right here and running a bunch of, you know, get somebody to get hot, can run all 3, 4 in a row and creep back in the game.
We need an Aaron Neesmith moment right now, man.
Do need an Aaron Neesmith moment.
INSEP with the lob broken up by Colin Paul. They just trying to get style points out there.
This.
Colin with the layup, no good, and this just seems like nothing.
4 straight layups to start the quarter. And TK and Savage are back at the scores table.
Another bucket.
Overtime just, you know, this could be where the jet lag sets in. You know, I think I want to say this is their third day in Abu Dhabi, and this could be a case where just those tired legs decide to show up, because we're seeing guys miss some shots that we've seen them make with their literally with their eyes closed.
Absolutely. AO to the basket, gets the foul. But as you mentioned, Coach, that's been a difference. It's a make-or-miss league, right? Like, this game is a make-or-miss game, and it simply just come down to OTE not being able to make shots. You look at the percentages. We mentioned 20% from 3. That's not even including free throw line misses, layup attempt misses. I mean, we've seen a lot of point-blank misses that just normally don't happen. And when the other team got it going, if they're not missing the easy ones and you get an outcome like this.
Yeah, it gets ugly real fast, but, you know, I still think that, you know, it's over 8 minutes to go. At the 5-minute mark, if you can get this at about 10, 4-minute mark, you get this at about 10 points, I think you're going to, you know, you have an opportunity to do something special, but you need to make your free throws, you need to make your layups, and you need not to turn the ball over to get that opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. No excuses, though. Got to get it done, right? Like in a game like this, no excuses. You got to go out there, put your best foot forward, and give a lot of respect and a lot of credit to this INSEP team. They're playing really well.
Yeah, and as you said, this is a group that this same team played last year and played in the championship game last year with a lottery pick. You know, their point guard last year is projected to be a lottery pick this year, and so a lot of this team has championship pedigree, and they've seen a lot of basketball. So every time Overtime Elite fights back, you know, they've seen that, you know, dozens of times, and can will themselves to another play or another 2 plays to get the lead back to where it needs to be.
19-point lead. OTE comes out in the press trying to change the pace up.
We need my man number 16 to shoot some air balls.
Just under 8 minutes left in the quarter.
That's travel.
I was about to say, it's the same call, right?
Yes. I don't care what league you're in, that's travel. Definitely on the playground, I'm calling check ball.
Oh, for sure.
And
another and one basket. It's just the reach-ins, like we said, right?
Yeah.
Like
and those are the things that, in texting with Coach Norm, those are the things that they really wanted to stay away from. Those reach-ins that leads to and one calls. But, you know, a lot of times, you know, you fought the player, you sit here and you say, well, we talked about not reaching in, but, you know, sometimes just, you know, basketball habits and things that you're used to doing, you know, kind of comes back and catches up with you.
Free throw goes for INSEP. Colin Paul a little frustrated.
Yeah, for a guy that started off as well as he started off.
And those are the point-blank layup we've missed all game.
Yeah.
Great putback by AO, but got to make those, man.
You got to make those. What's funny at this is INSEP has a 6'10" guy bringing the ball up the court against a running jump.
Another bucket. As INSEP can do no wrong, getting to the basket at will right now.
Yeah, and it's very little restraint at the rim from OTE.
So if you look at the level of difficulty of shots we're getting, like look at that, tough turnaround layup over 2 compared to transition
dunk,
layups, dunks, and almost another and one.
Yeah.
Definitely not the best outing.
Yeah.
61-83.
I think that's Ash's 5th foul as well.
22-point lead.
And you can see the frustration on Coach Frazier's face, and I know him very well. I know he and Norm talked about, you know, continue with the good to great shot, playing with pace, defending without fouling, gain rebounding, and to come out and not execute those things is great. You can see the disappointment on the guy's face and trying to do things the right way.
Absolutely. 61-84. Just under 7 minutes left in this game.
Even with Josh Irvin on the floor, I think overtime has put in the smallest, quickest lineup that they possibly can to try to create some opportunities to get back in the game.
This is a really long team. I know Kevin Savage is only 5'9", but man, these guys, this is a tall ball club, man. These guys, team average has to be 6'7", 6'8". It's insane.
It's and as you said before, it's the way the game is going. And positionless basketball, and if I got a 6'10" guy who can handle your pressure and get the ball over half court, yeah, I'm
like 5 Nick Batoons out there, man.
Exactly.
Tough 3-ball.
That back three, and now what comes down to is that kind of desperation shots. You know, AO's frustrated, the team's frustrated. Step back three, you know, you hope that it's worth 24 points if you make it.
Right.
You know, but
that one big shot, trying to take that shot to,
yeah, to get the momentum going, and it just, you know, it doesn't happen.
Another three.
But
another rebound.
Another rebound.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The stride by INSEP to two-handed dunk. The lane opened for him like Moses separated the Red Sea right there. Layup doesn't go, and it's once again the length. AO tried to stay in the play, but stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, and that was the guy who had the dunk from the free throw line. The guy who had the block on the other end, and you know, so yeah.
He doing everything but mopping the floors out here right now, man.
And the camera just went off, so he could have mopped the floor right there.
Oh man. Two-handed dunk right there, 2 hands for safety. You know, hey, coach, you know, you said your game was a little back to the basket. You had some bounce. Was you dunking?
Yeah, you know, on game days, our coach, high school coach, brought donuts in for everybody.
That was closest to dunking.
Man, the milk. You ever dunked a donut in some milk?
Nah, man.
Elite.
Okay.
Elite.
I might have to try that one.
Yeah,
I'm an Oreo and milk guy. I tried that one before.
Okay.
You know. Not the donut though. I got to try that one now.
You need a cup with a wide.
Might need a bowl.
A bowl, yeah. Here you go. Bowl.
If I see somebody that dedicated
Dunkin'
to dunk a donut in a bowl, you got bigger problems at hand, man. It ain't that deep. Dunking a donut into a bowl is great. Hey, chat. What's a weird snack y'all like, man? Forget it. We on the topic.
There you go.
For me, you know one of my snacks that I get clowned on a lot for liking?
What's that?
Orange slices. People be calling me an old head, man. I like orange slices. I don't know why. I know it's an old head candy, but I like them.
Oh, the candy.
The candy.
Slice. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like.
Nah, the actual candy orange slices.
8-year-old soccer orange slices. That's what I thought. Team mom.
The pregame orange slice after a tough fought victory.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were.
Nah, it's the candy, man. I like orange slices.
Orange slices.
You eat those?
I don't. I don't.
What's your weird snack you like, man?
My weird snack that I like.
You seem like a butterscotch guy, man. Nah. You know, it's a rep here that hand out butterscotch on a daily basis.
At Grandma's house, that butterscotch.
Yeah, that bowl. It's been there since you've been born too. It's never been changed out. That bowl got the oldest butterscotch. The wrapper's sticky.
I'm a Nerds Clusters guy.
Hey, yo, Overtime Tom swear by Nerds Clusters.
Oh, I would pay them.
Wow. Pay me. I can get them for you. How much we talking? Huh?
No. Nerds Clusters? Tom likes them?
Yeah, he loves them.
I don't like them anymore.
Oh, come on, man. I can't blame you. If I seen Tom wearing the same outfit as me.
But you know what I did bump into accidentally?
What's that?
Buc-ee's gummies.
So that's the gas station, right?
Yeah. That's not a gas station.
Okay, so you saying it's more than that.
Superstore.
What is it about Buc-ee's that people love so much?
Buc-ee's sells gummies.
Their own product, gummies.
Buc-ee's, they sell gummies.
Okay.
And grills. They run the gamut. Anything in between.
The Walmart of gas.
Oh, yeah.
I see people wearing Buc-ee's merch, like hats,
No,
shirts.
they got onesies.
Wow.
Yeah, they got Buc-ee's onesies.
That's insane. Now,
I get you one.
Okay. Now you're you know what I'm saying, from DC, and I know y'all swear about Wawa's out there.
Wawa.
So they say Wawa isn't a gas station either.
Nah.
Some of the guys be talking about, yo, I need some Wawa. I'm like, bro, it's just gas station food, man. I'm not
Wawa's
eating
in
gas
DC
station food.
don't have gas pumps.
Oh, so it's just like a...
It's a convenience store.
Huh.
Yeah, but Buc-ee's, first of all...
Buc-ee's or Wawa if you got to choose. Remember, everybody from home watching. I'm putting that pressure on you. You might not be able to go back home.
Buc-ee's or Wawa.
See, I'll put that pressure on them.
I'm going to get my gas from Buc-ee's. Get my snacks from Wawa.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. What's your Wawa go to? I got a breakfast.
It used to be Nerds Clusters.
Okay.
But Wawa has an elite fountain machine. You get your drinks from. It's
Okay.
like the movie theater. You press the...
Yeah.
And you can get like cherry Coke with lime with it or orange with it.
That's a nasty combination, but I see where you're going there. I ain't gonna judge you too much off your drinking choice, but Jesus, man.
Yeah. So
Fun fact, me and Coach Doug just found out that we both love movies, man. Big movie buffs.
yeah, I went to see Mission Impossible yesterday.
So I stopped watching.
Longest 3 hours of my life.
I stopped watching around Mission Impossible 5. I get it. It ain't impossible no more. It's just a mission.
He gonna get it done.
Yeah, it's just a mission at this point.
Mission Impossible is right up there now with Fast and Furious.
Yeah, that's a great. It's a great example.
Because Fast
getting
and
out of
Furious
hand.
is about what, a dozen now?
Yeah, it's getting to the point where like y'all not even driving cars no more. Y'all CIA agents. How y'all go from working at Vin Diesel's garage to flying cars?
The police chasing you, to now you the police.
Yeah. Like man, y'all was just some guys betting a couple $100 last week, man.
I hate when people do this to me. Tom Cruise saved the world yesterday. Saved the world. All on his own. By himself. Saved the world. The whole world. Saved the world.
63-91. Hey, chat, I see a lot of y'all got some weird snacks as well.
What's the weirdest one in there?
Hey, it's a lot of people in the chat saying they like Buc-ee's too, though, man.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's is going hard in the chat right now.
Yep. Buc-ee's.
Some people say they like bacon on a donut. Now, that's a little...
What?
Bacon on a donut.
That's taking breakfast to an extreme.
Yeah. Shout out to Omar in the chat. He said he like bacon
From
on
The
a
Wire?
donut.
Omar from
That's
The
a
Wire?
classic show right there.
Oh, man. Here comes...
You went
here
one
come
way.
Omar. Here
It's
come
the
Omar.
other way. That's a classic show right there. That's one of my favorite shows of all time.
Yeah, INSEP is just, they cleared the bench, put in some guys that haven't played much, and no matter what the score is, that walk-up three for TK kind of gives him, some feel good, about himself. But this is a tough one right here for overtime league.
3 minutes left in this fourth quarter, as it's been all INSEP all game.
INSEP's bench is 6'7".
Yeah.
6'8".
Damn. Josh Irvin kind of getting a little bit of payback.
There you go. There you go. Bucky should come out with the City Reaper shoe. Adidas, Bucky's, City Reaper collab.
Don't do that. No, you don't want that.
Yeah,
you don't want
because it's the beaver on there.
You don't want that.
With the Reaper logo.
I gotta go to Bucky's and see if it's worth the hype, man. And I'm gonna call you if it ain't what I'm expecting it is. We're gonna have a talk, man.
I may not have been in that section, but Bucky's may sell sneakers. They may sell sneakers. Yeah.
How big is this gas station? I've never been to one.
The one I went to in Texas.
Is it like a Love's gas station, like one of them big ones?
Without exaggerating, it was 100 pumps.
100 pumps?
100 pumps. Maybe 75.
More pumps than Kohl Rosario on the on the baseline, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Kohl Rosario is the Bucky's of overtime.
I like that. I like that. I ain't mad at that one at all.
And INSEP, that's when things are going your way when, excuse me, step back out of bounds, 3 to push the lead back to 30.
30-point lead. Definitely not the game that OTE was anticipating to have after a tough loss against Real Madrid.
Yeah.
What's the conversation like after this one? 0-2 so far. Yeah. 2 tough games. But hey, we still here, man. I'm gonna lead with something.
No, you got I'm from around the way.
Yeah.
So I gotta lead here with something. And, you know, you go, you know, and unfortunately you got to go all in on, you know, to get the win tomorrow. But you're going against a team that needs that win to clinch the half of the bracket to go into the championship. So yeah, it's an uphill climb, but I got faith in my guys.
Amari Chaudhry with the steal, step back 3.
And the foul. There we go, ref.
Amari, one of the younger guys here at OTE, and you was talking about, you know, guys staying here for a while and watching them grow. I'm excited to see his growth. He's a top 100 guy in the country, one of the better players in his class. You know, what do you think the ceiling is for, you know, a young point guard like this?
Yeah, I think. What's going on here? Is nobody at the free throw line with?
I think they already packing the van, man. I don't know.
I think y'all got this.
Yeah, INSEP play. Hey, man, y'all be safe out there on that road, man.
I'm a huge fan of Amari's. He was towards the end of the season. He carried that Cohorts team. You know, unfortunately, he got injured in the playoffs, and but I'm expecting big-time things from him. He's another guy that I think is going to push for the all-OTE league. And just remember, in the playoffs, Amari had a couple of 20-point games, you know, as a young kid on a team that's fighting for, you know, every possession that Cohort fought for at the end of the year.
Another layup missed by INSEP, but almost get a steal in the backcourt. Jay Wilk up top, shoots it. Can't connect. He got that range, though.
No, for sure.
Another foul.
And this is where, you know, we talked about yesterday where the points come into play. INSEP lost yesterday, but now they, you know, almost up 30. They put their starters back in the game because you need to, you know, accumulate, you know, with your win, you got to accumulate, you know, that
margin of victory matters.
The margin of victory does matter, so.
Coach Frazier chopping it up, trying to figure out what's next for us as we move on to another game tomorrow. Make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Sure y'all pull up, man. Chat, we appreciate y'all. Over 3,000 people
there you go.
Watching OTE out in Abu Dhabi. Amazing experience, man, to lead the country, get to play against some of the best players in the entire world. Should have probably took that layup there.
Yeah.
Another layup. They're living in the paint, just using that size and length, making it easy for them.
No, it's tough sledding. Tough sledding because it's on the other end. It's just a layup line now.
Maybe a dunk line.
You could dunk in a layup line.
Yeah, that's true. Layup line, free throw line, finish line. INSEP up 30. Granderson for 3.
Added a jab to the pump fake. I like it.
Let me spice this up, man.
Yeah, work on my game. There you go. Yeah.
Just under 2 minutes left in this game. Another layup goes.
Yeah, INSEP has to be shooting at least
70, 75%.
I was thinking it's high 60s in the, you know, realistically high 60s in the second half to push this league to where, and overtime's probably in the mid 20s.
Yeah,
shooting from the floor.
AO able to put him in a washing machine right there. That's spin cycle right there. Watch that. Hacha.
There you go.
Tough. And one bucket.
Them the dames, right?
Oh, yeah, they're them dames now. Dame time. Tough layup goes for the young guy. You know, AO's been getting a lot of interest from every team in the country as well. You know, he's been balling, him and TK playing together AAU season.
The Heatles.
The Heatles, as they call it.
Yeah.
They've been playing great together, having games combining for 50-plus points.
That's a travel. Can't take two-step stop. I guess you can.
I think at this point the rest is like, hey man, let's go, let's get it
Start the
going.
bus.
Yeah, get it going, man. Let's start the bus. 16 and 16.
Yeah,
That was a crazy numbers, man.
Yeah, from a guard.
From a guard.
Yeah.
16 points, 16 rebounds. Wow. AO with 18 points. He had, what, 21 yesterday, 18 on the night.
Yeah.
And that's off the bench as well. He played off the bench yesterday, played off the bench today.
And most of them in the second half again because he got in foul trouble today.
Silver lining there, just seeing him consistently be able to go out there.
Yeah, and I think those are the things that Norm and Corey are going to talk about after the game. You got to talk about the good that you did this game. You know, TK's last shot, he made a wide open three. AO got it going. Jay Wilk and Omari in the game trying to give breathe some life into the team. And regardless of the scoreboard, you still want to be pushing forward, knowing that you got a game tomorrow.
Chat spamming BTA. This was definitely BTA tonight. Step back three. Doesn't go. INSEP 108. OTE 75.
And another layup.
Oh, yeah, they definitely want that point differential for sure.
In these situations, there's no dribbling out.
AO said, I'm going to get mines up as well.
Yeah.
Wow. 35-point loss to INSEP through and through.